Hi, my name is Carlton Holly, a Maple Lawn resident here in Fulton, and I'd like to tell you about a great new grocery store that is finally coming to Howard County. That grocery store is Lidl, which is at 10300 Little Patuxent Parkway. That's the mall in Columbia, and this is a great repurposing of the space vacated by Sears. Lidl is a grocery store based in Germany, and they entered the US market a few years ago. And Lidl has been building out grocery stores in this area and as far south as Georgia. However, locally, there's been a gap in their footprint. They have not had any stores in Howard County until now, with the addition of their store at the mall in Columbia. These are some of the things that I really like at Lidl. Over on the left in the green bag, the organic tortilla chips are really, really good. On the bottom right, cheesecake, which is also very, very good. And in the upper right hand corner, this is my favorite item to get from Lidl. Lidl calls it a raisin custard swirl, but it actually has a French name. And outside of France, there have only been two places where I could get a really decent version of this pastry. There's a bakery in Fort Lauderdale and another one in San Francisco. So it's really, really great to know that Lidl is doing a good job making these. It's not quite as good as the ones you would get in France, but it's 90% there, which is very, very good. And it also highlights that Lidl overall has an excellent bakery. So if you like croissants, baguettes, and I prefer Lidl's French baguette to the rustic baguette. Overall, though, the bakery at Lidl is excellent. You will find some name brands, some national name brands at Lidl. However, Lidl really focuses on trying to make their own brands quality choices and very competitive with the national brands. So it's actually a part of their marketing strategy. So something like Coca-Cola, which is a national brand, you can get Coca-Cola at any grocery store, at a convenience store, at a gas station, from a machine. You can basically get Coca-Cola anywhere. But as part of its marketing strategy, if you like the cola at Lidl, the only place you're going to get that is at Lidl. If you do see a national brand at Lidl, it will often be placed right next to Lidl's own brand in very similar packaging. Lidl is the third major grocery store based in Germany that is operating in the US. So what are the other two? I have an interest in this, probably a little greater than the average person. I used to, for over a decade, own a grocery shopping and delivery service that served 15 towns. And although now I've transitioned, I'm a real estate broker and I have other interests, but I still have a keen interest in what's happening behind the scenes in the grocery industry. So, a little grocery store history. There was a company in Germany called Albrecht that sold groceries, and it was owned by two brothers. The two brothers got into a dispute over the direction of the company, and they couldn't come to a resolution. So they basically said, look, this is not working out, so let's split the company in two. You take stores and I'll take stores, and we'll go our separate ways. And so they decided to split the company in two and choose a new name or new names for each group of stores. So there was one brother who would take the grocery stores in the north, and that new company would be called Aldi North, and the other brother took the stores in the south, and that company would be called Aldi South. So we have Aldi North and Aldi Süd. Aldi Süd decided to enter the US using its own branding, and that's what we know as Aldi. Aldi North decided to enter the US, but not using its own logo and branding. They did it by purchasing Trader Joe's. Lidl versus other grocery stores. Well, Lidl is not Safeway, it's not Giant, it's really not Harris Teeter. Lidl is closest to Aldi and to a degree Trader Joe's. So if we sort of make a comparison, just to give you an idea of the scale, and that Lidl is a really big deal. So Lidl has over 11,000 stores in 32 countries around the world. The company that has the most grocery selling locations in the US is actually Walmart. And Walmart has about 4,700 grocery selling locations. So Lidl is a really, really big deal in the industry. Will Lidl work for you? It'll work for you if you like their brands. If you're looking for a lot of national name brands, US national brands, Lidl might not be a great match for you. It also will work for you if you kind of like efficiency, being able to get in and out of a store. I just find that the way Lidl is laid out, a Lidl store will have anywhere between 5 and maybe 10 aisles, and there'll be a central aisle that sort of cuts across the other longer aisles. And for me, I just seem to get in and out of there very, very quickly. If you like baked goods, I really think Lidl's bakery is a standout to me. And overall, I think it's a great addition to this area. And if you decide to check it out, feel free to reach out to me and let me know what you think. I'm Carlton Holly, and thank you for watching this video.